yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And again, that second score here in the third quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Lattimore there defensively.
To throw again, Brady. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Brady again, sliding out of the pocket. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? All right, you want to go for it here? If we shut you down, they're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a pause here after the play, because as you can see, slow to get up is Alvin Kamara. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. With it on the return is Logan. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, and then it got to him. So they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Now Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
46-yard line.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Freeman again. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds Montgomery complete. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Breeze now on 1st down. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
Into the red zone. It's Breeze. Oh, this is intercepted. Intended for Hill. Picked up by Levante David. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, and I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Breeze. That one complete to Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
To Josh Hill.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards. And the Saints, first down.
Here's Murray. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's Breeze. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their
and Tampa Bay trots out there now. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Number 17.
4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But
and he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack on 1st down, Brady. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
That one unable to develop going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. He's got it complete. complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10.
Out onto the field comes Traquan Smith and the rest of the offense. He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you're going to be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Flush to his right. Going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 77 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
On for the point after.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Breeze finding Kamara. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Brady now on first down. And oh, look at the catch by Gronkowski.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate.
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. Think it's intercepted.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Breeze now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Going up top for Miller. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Steps away. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Flushed out right. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They run it again with Kamara. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball,